Dear friend, let me ask you something. Have you been feeling overwhelmed lately? Perhaps your mind races at night. You lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying what went wrong or what might go wrong. You tell yourself to stop. You try to breathe, but the heaviness in your chest and stomach lingers. Stress, unease, and fear weigh heavily. By day, you put on a brave face, but inside, a quiet struggle persists. You are not alone. In truth, most of us carry burdens heavier than we show. We worry about finances, relationships, the future, and how others perceive us. We plan every detail, trying to control every outcome, yet it never feels enough. So, what can we do? There's a solution you may not have considered. It's not found in modern apps or therapy offices, though those can help, but in wisdom over 2,000 years old. I'm speaking of Stoicism, a powerful philosophy practiced by Roman emperors, warriors, slaves, and scholars alike. Trust me, it remains effective today. Life, then as now, is full of surprises. People faced wars, betrayal, illness, and heartbreak. They couldn't control external chaos, but they learned to master their responses. Today's video shares 8 Stoic habits to help you stop worrying, not just temporarily, but deeply and meaningfully. These aren't mere tips. They are a shift in perspective. These ancient tools can build inner peace in a world that often seeks to disrupt it. Don't worry, this isn't a philosophy lecture. You don't need a degree to understand. Everything we discuss is practical, straightforward, and highly applicable, whether you're a student, parent, professional, or simply navigating daily life. There's something here for you. Let me share a personal story before we begin. Years ago, I felt trapped, utterly overwhelmed. I checked my phone dozens of times daily, refreshing emails, seeking approval, lost in overthinking. I thought worrying was my duty. In truth, I lacked trust in myself. One night, I stumbled upon a quote from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who wrote during war and plague. He said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Those words struck me deeply. I'd spent years trying to control the uncontrollable, never mastering my own thoughts. That moment sparked change. I studied Stoicism, practiced its habits, and reshaped how I faced stress. The best part, you don't need to overhaul your life for peace. Simply change how you view it. These 8 habits will guide you. We'll proceed step by step, drawing on real Stoic philosophers' words and practical examples of how these habits help not just ancient thinkers, but people like us today. People like you and me. This isn't just a video, it's a conversation. Take a deep breath. You're not broken. You're not weak for worrying. But you're strong enough to change how you respond. That's what we'll do together. If this resonates, leave a comment. I choose peace over control. If this speaks to you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And share your thoughts. I read every comment. Now, let's begin. First, master the art of anticipating challenges. Have you ever feared something that hasn't happened? Of course, everyone has. We imagine the worst. A relationship ending, losing a job, facing humiliation, or falling ill. Our bodies react as if it's already happened. Anxiety takes hold. But Stoics offer a powerful tool, premeditatio malorum, or preparing for difficulties. Seneca said, "He who has foreseen all calamities takes away their power in the present." This practice may sound negative, but it's the opposite. It's not about dwelling on fear, but preparing calmly. Each morning, a Stoic asks, what could go wrong today? What challenges might arise? What insults or losses might I face? By calmly visualizing the worst, they strip it of its power. They make peace with it before it arrives. Here's how to apply this today. Before an important meeting, ask, what's the worst that could happen? And how would I handle it with strength and calm? Before a big decision, ask, if I lost everything, what strength remains within me? Before starting your day, ask, what might test my patience? Who might challenge me? How will I respond? Like a Stoic, not a slave to emotions. Anxiety comes from the unknown. But when you've rehearsed the battle in your mind, you become unshakable. You may still feel worry, but it won't control you. You've practiced dignity, self-control, and inner calm. This makes you stronger than most, who face life hoping for peace without preparing for challenges. So, starting today, before a new day or a big challenge, take 2 minutes. Close your eyes. Calmly consider what could go wrong, and quietly affirm, I am prepared. This is Stoicism's strength, not pretending bad things won't happen, but ensuring they don't rule you. Second, practice the test of control. Have you ever worried about something beyond your reach? The weather, others' opinions, the past, the economy, or an unanswered message? We all have. The more we focus on what we can't control, the more helpless we feel. This is where a key Stoic tool shines: the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, said, some things are within our power, and some are not. Simple words, yet they hold the key to peace. Stoics divide life into 2 categories: what you can control, your thoughts, actions, reactions, and values, and what you cannot, others, outcomes, the past, and much of the future. Many err by pouring energy into what they can't control, then wonder why they feel anxious, exhausted, and powerless. A Stoic redirects that energy wisely. When criticized, they don't obsess over others' words, but focus on their own response. When facing uncertainty, they don't predict the future, but prepare their mind for possibilities. When betrayed, they don't let pain consume them, but preserve their integrity. This is the control test. With every worry, ask, is this within my power? If not, let it go. If it is, act on it. Here's how to build this habit today. When your mind spirals, pause and ask, is this in my control? If not, picture releasing it like a stone sinking into the sea. It's gone. Then ask, what is in my control right now? And act. For example, if someone insults you online, can you control their words? No. Can you control whether you respond with dignity or stay calm? Yes. If you're not hired for a desired job, can you control their decision? No. Can you improve your skills and try again? Yes. Living this way brings a remarkable change. You gain mental clarity, emotional strength, and spiritual resilience. You stop wasting energy on things beyond your reach. You focus on doors you can open, not walls you can't climb. Gradually, worry fades, not because life becomes easier, but because your mind grows stronger. This is the Stoic path. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Affirm this in the comments. I control my actions, not the world. Third, guard your mind by limiting what you let in. Be honest. How often has your anxiety stemmed not from your life but from what you've seen or heard? A troubling news headline, a negative conversation, or a social media post that makes you feel inadequate. Much of our stress is borrowed from the world around us. Stoics were careful about what they allowed into their minds. Seneca advised, surround yourself with those who uplift you and whom you can uplift in return. This wisdom applies today not just to people but to all you absorb. You cannot fill your mind with negativity and expect peace. So, here's a vital habit. Be selective with your sources. Protect your mind as you would a sacred space. Here's how: unfollow social media accounts that stir unease, anger, or negativity. Limit news to 5-10 minutes daily, choosing reliable sources over endless scrolling. Distance yourself from those who constantly complain, gossip, or spread fear. Create a curated digital world. Nourish your mind with wisdom, strength, and clarity, not chaos. This isn't about ignoring reality, it's about preserving your energy. Stoics saw the mind as a garden, let weeds overrun it. And peace cannot bloom. Anxiety thrives on fuel. Starve it, and it fades. You don't need to react to every opinion or absorb every story. You don't have to carry burdens that aren't yours. A peaceful mind isn't passive, it's protected. With every piece of information, ask, does this strengthen or weaken me? If it weakens you, it doesn't deserve your attention. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If your reactions are shaped by what you take in, control the input to control the output, and your peace. Write this in the comments. I guard my mind like a fortress. Fourth, reflect daily. Imagine each night, instead of scrolling endlessly or stewing in stress, you sit quietly and ask, how did I live today? This is a cornerstone Stoic practice. They believed one of the most powerful ways to ease anxiety is to review your actions each day, not to judge, but to understand. Seneca wrote, when the light dims and my wife grows quiet, I reflect on my day, considering what I did and said. Think about it. How much of our worry comes from unexamined thoughts, ignored emotions, or unlearned mistakes? Instead of rushing past today to tomorrow, a Stoic pauses to face it. Rather than hurrying past today, Stoics reflect. They ask, was I courageous today? Did I let external events disrupt my peace? Did I say anything I regret? Did I uphold my values through daily reflection? They not only recall events, but retrain their minds, building strength over time. This practice helps you notice patterns: what triggers you, what drains you, what uplifts you. You become more aware of your responses, more disciplined with emotions, and more aligned with your principles. Here's how to start. Each evening, take 5-10 minutes in quiet. Ask, what did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? Observe. Don't judge. If you can, keep a journal. It becomes a mirror for your soul. If today was tough, that's fine. Now you know where to grow. Anxiety grows when we avoid the past, but facing it with honesty and calm strips its power. Marcus Aurelius reflected nightly, not for the world, but for himself. He wrote to stay grounded, humble, and focused. You can too. The benefit: you go to bed with clarity and wake with purpose. Over time, your mind stops spiraling because reflection anchors you. A grounded person isn't swept away by fear. Fifth, embrace your fate. Don't just accept it. Ask yourself honestly, how much of your worry comes from resisting reality? You didn't want that relationship to end, that opportunity to slip away, or that bad news to arrive. So, you fight the truth. Replay it in your mind. Question it. Wish it were different. That resistance turns into anxiety, sadness, or bitterness. Stoics have a bold practice called amor fati, loving your fate. It's not just accepting what happens, but embracing it as your path, not a punishment. Nietzsche, inspired by Stoicism, said amor fati is wanting nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in eternity. It sounds impossible, but let's break it down. It's not about enjoying pain, but recognizing that challenges shape you. Say, this happened, I can't change it, but I'll use it. A breakup you didn't choose might lead you to self-discovery. A failure might teach humility and perseverance. Stoics see every event, even tragedy, as fuel for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The problem is part of your journey. The detour is your true path." Living this way, you stop clinging to how things should be and embrace life as it is. Here's how to practice it. When something bad happens, pause, breathe, and say, amor fati. Then ask, how can this shape me? What does it teach me? How can I use it instead of letting it control me? Move forward with strength and focus. Something remarkable happens. Worry turns to curiosity, pain to wisdom, and life, no matter how hard, gains meaning. This isn't mere optimism, it's Stoic strength. By loving your fate, whatever it brings, you become unshakable. Sixth, live fully in the present moment. Don't let the future steal today. Most of our worries aren't about now, but about what might happen later: illness, job loss, relationship struggles, or troubles next week, month, or year. Yet, right now, you're breathing, alive, and safe. Stoics teach a powerful healing practice: presence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. Consider this, not the past, not the future, only this moment." He also said, "Don't let the future disturb you. You'll meet it, if you must, with the same reason you have now." Stoics believed true strength lies in living fully in the now. The past is gone, the future isn't here, and the present is all you truly have. Anxiety tricks you into living in a time that doesn't exist. By training yourself to return to this moment, you reclaim your power. Here's how to practice it daily. Ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I here, or lost in what might happen? When worry creeps in, return to your senses. Feel the ground beneath you. Listen to nearby sounds. Focus on your breath. Create small moments of awareness while drinking tea, walking, or talking. Be here, not ahead or behind. Presence isn't just a state of mind, it's a spiritual tool. When you live fully in the moment, anxiety begins to fade. You realize there's no catastrophe right now, no enemy in this moment, just the present. And that's enough. Stoicism doesn't pretend bad things won't happen. It trains you to face challenges when they arrive, not countless times in your imagination. The more you live in the present, the less room anxiety has to grow. Make this your daily mantra. The present is enough. If you're ready to let go of the past, write in the comments, I live fully in the present. 7th, choose discomfort intentionally. It sounds strange, but one of the best ways to stop fearing the future is to embrace discomfort now. Why? When you're comfortable with hardship, the future's uncertainties lose their power. Seneca, a wealthy Stoic, would sleep on the floor, eat simple food, and wear rough clothes on purpose. He asked, "Is this what I feared by facing hardship deliberately?" Unexpected difficulties couldn't break him. Anxiety often stems from untested fears. If you've practiced discomfort hunger, rejection, failure, it no longer terrifies you. This isn't about self-punishment, but preparation. Try skipping a meal to feel your strength without it. Take a cold shower to prove you can endure unease. Say no to small pleasures to build discipline. Wake early. Tackle hard tasks first. Each time, you prove you're stronger than your comfort zone. When you see yourself this way, anxiety weakens. Life will bring storms. But if you've walked through rain, you won't panic when it falls. This practice's beauty lies in its truth. When you stop chasing comfort at all costs, you stop fearing discomfort. That's true freedom. A Stoic doesn't aim for a problem-free life, but builds a mind ready for any challenge. So, push yourself step beyond your comfort zone. Live with greater strength today to find greater freedom tomorrow. The less you fear discomfort, the less you fear life itself. If you're facing challenges now, write in the comments, I am stronger through trials. 8th, align your life with virtue, not outcomes. Too often, we worry because we focus on results. Will this succeed? Will people approve? What if I fail, since outcomes are uncertain? Anxiety grows. Stoics offer a deeper approach. Focus on being a good person, not just appearing successful. Epictetus taught, don't demand things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you'll live well. Live by your values: honesty, courage, discipline, kindness, and you've already won. No matter what the world says or how things turn out, anxiety comes from chasing external things, wealth, fame, approval rather than inner peace. True peace comes from living true to yourself, regardless of results. Marcus Aurelius focused on acting with integrity, not just being seen as successful. He wrote, if it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Before acting, don't ask, will this make me win? Ask, is this right? Before a big risk, don't ask, will failure make me look foolish? Ask, will I grow? Whatever happens. When worried about others' opinions, ask, did I act with integrity? If yes, you've succeeded. That's true peace. If this video has helped you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow a community of Stoic warriors together. We are stronger united. Close this video by embracing your inner strength. Say, I choose calm. I choose strength. I choose Stoicism. Let's end with a call to action. Reflect on one habit you'll start today, perhaps anticipating challenges or living in the present. Share it in the comments to inspire others. Your journey strengthens us all. These 8 habits: anticipating difficulties, controlling what you can, guarding your mind, reflecting daily, embracing fate, living presently, choosing discomfort, and valuing virtue form a timeless guide. They don't promise an easy life, but a resilient one, where worry no longer rules. As you move forward, carry this Stoic truth. You are not your fears. You are your choices. Choose wisdom. Choose strength. Choose peace. Let's walk this path together, building lives of purpose and calm in a chaotic world.